Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another evening edition of the Grow Rich, Grow Happy Crypto Show. And guys, I am on my moon boy again with Zebec. Yes, I am. And it's all after that Spaces that I listened to today. Hope you guys caught it. But before that, you guys should be a little bit excited. The Feds cut rates by 25 basis points. It's what everybody predicted. Some was hoping for 50, but at this point, we take what we can get. And this should be enough for things to start to turn around when it comes to stocks and cryptocurrencies. So, yeah. But anyway, back on my moon boy. So the reason I'm on my moon boy is because I listened to the Spaces today with Zebec and Turnkey and Assure. And there's some things I pulled out of it that we're going to discuss. It's not going to be a long video, but it's enough for me to be on my moon boy. Now, guys, before we get into this, some of you guys down in the comments, you say I just be, overhyped when it comes to Zebec. You guys even went so far as to say that Zebec can only make it to 5 or 10 cents at the most. Now, for you out there, guys, my only thing I want, tell me what store that you are getting these crypto balls from, because I need one, especially if you can call it 5 to 10 cents at most. I need a crypto ball like that, because if I had that, guys, I would make so much money. So tell me where to get it from. But in all seriousness, guys, the glass is always full for me, guys. I'm always shooting for the stars, and I do not place a ceiling on great projects. I don't. I refuse to put a ceiling on them, because anything could happen with the right circumstances. It's just how life is, guys. Hell, you can go outside and get hit by a bus, or you could go outside and find $1 million. Just choose. It's just all about how you look at life. And on this channel, guys, it's all about having a positive mindset. So with that, guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification. But I'll get you a cold storage wallet. Regardless what happens, make sure you own your crypto. I offer a Tangem 10% discount on all Tangem wallets, guys. It does go to support the channel, but more than that, it keeps you safe. It keeps your crypto safe so that you can decide what you want to do with it, rather than log on and say, damn, my crypto gone, or log on and say, damn, I can't do anything with it because the centralized exchange that I got it on is locked up. So let's talk. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to briefly go over some things that I pulled out, and I'm going to call this common sense. This is common sense when it comes to investing in anything. Identify a problem, and then if the thing you're investing in, if it's the solution and you deem it's the solution with your homework, then god damn it, get as much as you can. Not financial advice. Just felt like I had to say that. But anyway, I posted, if you're following me over on X, if you're not, shame on you, at Mr. Foresight 64. If it doesn't have a blue check mark, it is not me. But I posted major breadcrumbs. ZBCN to the moon without coming back. And I posted the 25-minute X Spaces that Zebec had today with Turnkey and Assure. Make sure you give it a listen, guys. It's part of homework. Just 25 minutes. You can listen to it in chunks if you want. If you can't sit down for 25 minutes, I know my kids can't. They can't sit down and watch a movie. But I posted it. I'm back on my moon boy, and we're going to talk about it because there's some important things in it that I found as aha. We got us a good one. Like you needed to hear that though, right? Check this out. So it was Bryce, the founder of Turnkey. He had a lot of great things to say too. I'm glad to know I was right about Turnkey, and everything that the picture I was painting, he just solidified it for me. And then there was Jay Whitehead. I follow him over on LinkedIn, but it was him from Assure, and he didn't sugarcoat things. He said either these payroll places are gonna have to get with the new program or get left behind, and he said they refuse to get left behind. So we're gonna talk about Zebec though. And one thing they were saying, now Simon said that blockchain payroll is the next step in this revolution. It is, guys. And I believe that mainly because they dropped something on me that I didn't know. Did you guys know as of September 30th, the U.S. government will cease printing paper checks? What that means is if you're someone that boycotted the internet or boycotted technology and you will have to see your paycheck in black and white, you need to hold it and smell the paper that it's printed on. It's going to go away. Government's done with that when it comes to payroll. Well, it's a lot of things that go into that, but it's pushing everybody toward, if you guys see what's going on, it's pushing everybody toward this whole new, the whole thing with crypto and digital dollar is pushing it all that way. I hope you guys caught that last video I did with Metallicus and what they're doing with the whole thing with the digital dollar, and these credit unions have created their own, stable coin. This whole thing that I listened to today was all about stable coins and where we're going, guys. They dropped some stuff. Now, you guys, for those of you who don't know, $11 trillion in payroll volume flows through major players like ADP and Assure. That's a big deal because Assure and Zebec, they're together. And this is why Zebec is always talking about the $11 trillion opportunity that a lot of other people are not going to be able to get to. Their whole technology and the whole thing being paid around the clock, it's unheard of, guys. And it's an $11 trillion opportunity that, far as I can see, nobody else can take advantage of it like Zebec. They're there first. It almost makes me feel like that the powers that be has already picked these players. As you saw in that last video, Metallicus being one with these credit unions and things that they're doing. And then you got Zebec over here, who's the other. And just their whole connection with all of the major players. It's already written in stone, guys. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. It's just how I see it. And this is why I invest. They said now Assure does 135 million in revenue. I've told you guys this before, and they're traded on the NASDAQ, which makes them legit in my eyes. $40 million market cap, and they've been around for 25 years, so they're not new in the game. These guys are here. Jay really, he talked a lot. He talked a lot, guys. Now here's the other thing. I didn't know this. 45 million Americans own Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, but only 75% of those, or I say an astounding 75% of those, are under 35 years old. So guys, if you're over 35 years old and you hold any type of crypto, I'm going to tell you to give yourself a round of applause right now, guys, because that's a big deal. Because that's saying that 75% see what a lot of the people who are probably still getting these paper checks don't. They see the future. So, and it made me understand also why Metallicus and their whole thing that they're doing with the credit unions, and how the credit unions now can create their own stable coin so that people can, or their consumers or their customers can buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum and these major coins, with more to come, I'm sure. But it explains things, guys. Now, in 2024, which is another big deal, $380 billion, guys, was sent overseas from people working over here in the United States, and they're sending paychecks back to their family at home. 380 billion. Now, do you know how much in just transaction costs that took for them to send that, guys? So stable coins are going to help those Americans, or that 300 billion. A lot of those that cost that they was paying in transaction costs is going to go away. Virtually, it's almost going to be free to send that cross borders. So this is the movement. This is it, guys. But the major thing I saw, and this what told me that Zebec stands out amongst them all. What's his name? Jay from Assure said, you have to, for them to, these payroll companies like ADP and Assure, they have to have a banking partner that is FDIC, insured institution that is a signatory to the Genius Act. meaning that these funds are insured. And right now they don't have that. Currently, actually, Metallicus doesn't either. But from what I found, Metallicus does not have that direct partnership with the FDIC. But there's always a workaround. But its products involve interaction with the U.S. banking system, thinking the credit unions, in a way that provides FDIC insurance through a partner institution. Do you see how that worked right there, guys? You see how they got around that? So although all of that's held on their blockchain, the actual credit union is insuring that money. Not to make this a Metallicus video or anything, but I'm showing you how to identify these forward moving cryptocurrencies that are going to be here for a long time, guys. And we're in so early that it's almost unfair if you zoom out and look at it with some common sense. Now, Turnkey, the great thing about them is when you look at all of these people that's coming in now, and they're going to be using these services and getting paid, because the government is forcing everybody to do this. They're forcing people in a way. They're kind of pushing people to this through this digital era by saying we're not going to print checks anymore. And then now what's next? Now people are going to want to get paid around the clock, but they don't know how to work a damn wallet or write down a seed phrase. That sucks, by the way. So that's where Turnkey comes in, and Turnkey gets to build all of this behind the scenes with Zebec. And these people now, the unaffiliated with crypto, all they got to do is come in and just get a wallet like they would get a Gmail account. And they don't have to write no seed phrase or any of that, because it's all done behind the scenes like it's done with the Gmail or anything like that. That's how crypto is moving forward, when the regular folk can come in and they don't need to have any experience at all, any kind of blockchain training or kind of education on that, and they can still use it. And all of this stuff is taking place behind the scenes, i.e. like a Venmo or Cash App. Don't nobody know how the money goes from one point to other within seconds. They don't care. They just care that you give me my damn money. That is why Zebec, guys, is ahead of the time, and they're about to hurt some feelings. Now what I want to do, I'm going to jump up here, guys, because it was great. I shared that over on my X, so you guys can go check it out. It's only 25 minutes, guys, 25 minutes, but jump up here and check this out. Here we go. Right here, guys. And with that rate cut, just think about this. Things ain't started heating up yet, but they are. Give it some time, and I believe people are going to start coming in. I don't need time. I don't need to see this. Honestly, I'm just doing this for you guys. I'm just going to throw $100 in here. 23,000. Good. I think that's still a great deal. Not financial advice. But hey, guys, this is the future. And they basically told us right there. And you don't need to be a rocket science in crypto to be able to zoom out and see where things are going and where the government and everyone are pushing people. And not to mention that Zebec is a United States company. Yeah, all of these companies are. All right, guys, let me know what you think down below. And does this make you more bullish on Zebec? Till next one, this your boy. I'm out.